My name is Stephen Wolinski, and I was fortunate enough to meet Nisargadatta Maharaj in about 1979. I went and spent as much time as I could from about 1979 until he died. But the program that you're about to see shows footage of Maharaj and is an attempt to give a complete and concise format to look at what exactly he said, what exactly it means. Nisargadatta Maharaj was the only guru, the only teacher, the only person I ever worked with who spoke in sutras. And when he spoke to you, if you were fortunate, what he said went into you and you caught it almost like a virus. And once that virus took hold of you, and once that virus took part of you, then what you found was you could not get it out of your psyche until it was understood, if you will, until you experientially got it. The problem was that by getting it, everything that stood, every concept, every idea, every belief, every structure, every psycho-emotional archetype that you've had that stood in the way between you and getting it had to be discarded, dismantled, taken apart. And so we get really to the themes that he's spoken. And Maharaj has spoken sutras, and there were several themes. The first theme that you see throughout all the material is Advaita Vedanta. I would call it the first theme because it's the most prevalent in the book, not necessarily the most instructive, but it was the biggest context. If you understand Advaita Vedanta, what it actually is, and you understand the context of what Nisargadatta was trying to give you. Advaita can be translated as one substance, not two. Everything is one substance, not two substances. Now, throughout the world of yoga, obviously there are statements, for example, in the Yoga Vashishta, which is one of the most famous books in India. The most famous statement out of there is, everything is consciousness, nothing exists outside of consciousness. If you went into Tantric yoga, they refer to everything as undifferentiated consciousness or consciousness. So everything is consciousness, nothing exists outside of consciousness. In Buddhism, they would say everything is form is emptiness, emptiness is form. Form is condensed emptiness, emptiness is thinned out form, but there's only one substance, not two. And that is the basic theme, Advaita hyphen Vedanta. Vedanta technically means the end of the Vedas. Vedanta can be subsumed under one word. In Sanskrit, neti neti. Neti neti can be translated as not this, not that. Which means there's one substance, not two, and anything that comes up for you, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm high, I'm low, I'm right, I'm wrong, I'm a sinner, whatever that is discarded as not this, not this. And that is the overall context of what Nisargadatta Maharaj was always teaching. The second theme I would call Jnana. Maharaj is always talking about Jnana, being a Jnani, about Jnana. Jnana Yoga can be translated as the path of knowledge. But actually, it's the path of unlearning. The best way I could describe this would be if you ever saw the Star Wars trilogy, in the second part of the Star Wars trilogy, you have the teacher, Yoda, and he's instructing the student, which is Luke Skywalker. And he says, Luke, you must unlearn that which you have learned. So, first context, first theme, Advaita Vedanta, one substance, not two. Everything is consciousness. Nothing exists outside of consciousness. Not this, not that. Anything that's there is not this, not that. The theme, Jnana Yoga. You must unlearn. The path of unlearning. Everything that you've been told about yourself is to be discarded. What's pivotal about understanding that is that means everything. Because Maharaj would say things like, what you know about yourself came from outside of you. Therefore, discard it. Anything that you think you are, you're not. So obviously everything is always not this, not this. The next theme would be the I am. Throughout all of his work, it was always hold on to the I am, let go of everything else. Stay in the I am, be in the I am. And he always had this thing about the nonverbal I am and the verbal I am. The strongest question, the most frequent question that was asked of me for 2 decades was, what is the I am? So what I'd like to do is, rather than me talk about the I am and talk about the I am again, have an experience, in quotes, of what the I am is. And then you can get even a greater understanding or appreciation of the context of the work. So what I'd like you to do as a listener to this is just to let your eyes close for a moment. So without using your thoughts, memory, emotions, associations, or perceptions, are you a man, a woman, or neither? If you do not use your thoughts, memory, emotions, associations, or perceptions, are you defined, undefined, or neither? Without using your thoughts, your memory, your emotions, your associations, your perceptions, are you limited, unlimited, or neither? If you do not use your thoughts, your memory, your emotions, your associations, your perceptions, are you in a body, out of a body, or neither? If you do not use your thoughts, memory, emotions, associations, perceptions, notice the no-state state of the I am. No thoughts, memory, emotions, associations, or perceptions. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes, just come back to the room, and keep part of your awareness back there in the no-state state of no thoughts, memory, emotions, associations, perceptions. And when you let your eyes open, a part of your awareness can be back here in the room. So you're splitting your awareness into directions. So Maharaj spoke about the I am in terms of the verbal I am, the non-verbal I am. For example, the verbal I am would be, I am good, I am bad, I am smart, I am stupid, whatever those are. So he would first say, cut that off, and just have the verbal, just stay in I am, let go of bad, good, anything that comes up, just hold on to the verbal I am. Once you've gotten that clear, no thoughts, memory, emotions, associations, perceptions. You have what he would call the non-verbal I am. No thoughts, memory, emotions, associations, perceptions.